My warm greeting to everyone present here. My name is Dư Văn Thắng. I'm the Academic Director of SIT Study Abroad in Vietnam. In the last 17 years, I have led the various SIT programs in Vietnam, particularly the regular semester on culture, social change and development. As we all know, we are going to celebrate the International Women's Day on March 8th. This day is celebrated every year around the world, and it's a day to dedicate to celebrating women's achievement in various fields such as social, economic, political, and cultural aspects. As a Vietnamese woman and a faculty member at SIT, I have experienced so many things from a child who was born and grown up during the wartime. And today, I have become an international educator and a professor at the School for International Training with the headquarters in the US and a branch in Vietnam. Like many women and girls around the world, we all celebrate the achievement of women in various fields and the role they play, which could be that they are an artist, a teacher, an administrator, a politician, or scientist. It is very important to raise awareness about women's rights and gender equality. We all agree that no country has achieved gender equality. There are still few places where the concept of gender equality does not even exist. Around the world, women are not given equal opportunity. For a long time, men have had more privilege in every aspect of life in society, which could be good pay scale, social status, and promotion. But we are now living in the time when the world is slowly moving toward gender balance. It is moving toward to equality for both men and women, which include equal pay scale, social status, and equal voting right for women.
In Vietnam, at the national level, women are active contributors to the economy and women occupy senior role in politics alongside men. At the household level, women have more assured to access to a good health outcome and to high education. However, gender disparity remain, and particularly on issues that are key to improvement of women, and women are represented in lower numbers than men in governance at all levels, particularly as subnational. Women are still face cultural and networking barriers to career promotion, and women have only a tiny fraction of the access to land title and assets in their name. So in a country like Vietnam, where we have seen great transformation in maternal mortality reduction and per capita income and educational attainment of women, why there are still some areas slower to evolve. As a matter of fact, it is important to have a day or a month that reach out and help in solving all discrimination that are happening against women. As we all know how important women are, they play various roles, which could be a caring mother, a daughter, and a student, and so on. On this day, it is important to show women in your life how much you care about them and how much you love them. I want to conclude my sharing by saying that International Women's Day is dedicated to celebrating the achievement of women in social, economic, cultural, and political fields. It should be considered a day and month everyone acknowledge the value and the importance of women in our lives and all around the world. Thank you.
My name is Khước and I'm from Step Forward Education, and it's a platform for Vietnamese youth to help them to promote about self-understanding and to become global citizens.
What life experience has had the biggest impact on your career path?
So actually, I studied university twice. So the first time I was how to say, like choosing the wrong majors, and then I decided to study again. So when everybody graduate, I start my university life again. And from that, I realized that a lot of Vietnamese students, they are not really have a chance to have career orientation, and they do not really understand themselves. So from that experience, I decided to start a program called self-discovery, so to support the students to understand more about their values, their strength and weakness, and from that they can choose their right career path. Because I do believe that when we can choose the career would fit with our own value, life is very enjoyable.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Quý Han. I am third year student and my major is marketing. When it comes to gender equality in Vietnam, I think there will still be frustration for both sex, not just women. And if it's about women, I think we have more opportunity than the women in the past. For example, education, women today have more have approach to education more easily than before, and there is no and there is not so much discrimination in occurs in school environment, and we even have more like privilege than the boys. But when it comes to things like housework, I think women are still disadvantaged.
Hi, this is Luke, and I'm working for an international children foundation, working toward helping underprivileged and street children in Vietnam. And talking about one of the biggest strengths toward the gender equality in Vietnam, so I believe that is the raising awareness. Many young girls and women nowadays they have a very much more clear ideas about who they are and their fundamental rights. And however, every coin has two sides, and one of the biggest challenges is that many people, especially the women who live in the rural areas, they believe that everything happens in their lives is in the hands of God, and there's nothing they can do to change their destiny. So there are many more programs or schools programs should have been carried out in the future to have a much more stronger impact on their lives, and especially for their awareness, especially for the women who live in the rural area.
My name is Thanh Chạ. I'm the senior student at Nguyễn University, and currently I study for business administration.
Không sao, tiếp, anh sẽ cắt đi.
I want to meet the woman in the history that is Helen Keller, for the reason that she is the successful woman of the first blind and deaf person to receive a master's degree. So I want to ask her what motivation makes you so optimistic as a lecturer, even though you lost your sight in hearing, because it is such a hard pace that takes for a whole life for people. And the second question would be, do you think that everyone should have one companion for life, and why? It is based on Amy Sullivan has spent all her time to educate talent, and I want to know, is there any difference for having a friend as a companion beside? Yeah, that's all.
Hello, my name is Khương. Today I will tell you about the life experience that has had the biggest impact on my life. That is my parents' behaviors. It's so lucky for me that my parents have never intervened unreasonably in my decisions. Up to now, I can actively make important choices on my own, from which school to go to or which major to study. And moreover, they always encourage me and give me the signs that I can do it.
My name is Fanny Curley. I'm a second year student at Florentine University. So if I could travel back in time and give my younger self some advice, I would say don't be afraid of failing. Many times of my life, I had a lot of fears to stop my forward progress, and I was likely to miss some great opportunities along the way. And now I have realized that failure is not always a bad thing. I definitely think of it as an opportunity for me to find something that truly matters to me. And well, it's better to fail than never trying at all, right?